Monkey King. Okay.
Alright, okay, so this is the hero which is going to make the space for the Morphling this game, something which can run people down.
But right now, Liquid, I mean, look at the Morphling. He's actually back. You know, like he lost the first 2 waves, but he's contesting this Dusa very well, and the Dusa can't really like harass him that much. He's not really, you know, applying any pressure to him. Top lane, oh, Orb of Venom. Nice
So
stun.
going to get away, but the toss onto Kuro. A bit of damage coming through from Boxy onto that Oracle, but not really enough to threaten a kill. Meanwhile, the Boundless strikes Matu. He's got the Jingu off, and then they go with the root, holding Boxy still in order to secure first blood for Matumbaman up here in the top lane. Yeah, and even if it was going to be the Sand King up the top, he still wouldn't have had a very good time versus Matu up here, because my king just does dominate all those melee heroes like that. And Boxy actually coming in. He's going to get the toss under the tower. GH, he's just going to get annihilated here by Alliance. The Boundless strike comes through. GH actually buying himself quite a lot of time. The tower hits will come in, and Insania gets it with a right click. But they get the return kill already onto Boxy, and Tiger not in a great position either. Purifying Flames come in, the Shockwave as well, but the Burrow strike forwards onto Matu. He's got to be careful here. But Insania, he's taking such huge damage, and he is going to get blown up as well. GH grabs that kill. There's a TP in from Boxy, looking to maybe punish Matu here. No, Boxy actually just wants himself the creeps. Wants that XP. Up there, Liquid looking to maybe get aggressive here. They toss out a net onto the Tiny, following it up with the root as well. The Blinding Light's going to hold them back for a little bit of time, but Meke coming into this fight. He's scooching himself forwards, looking for a target. They're trying to bring down Matu, but the Black Hole to turn around, it catches out too. But Alliance just smashing into Matu from the backlines, but he's actually going to be able to heal himself through it. He doesn't even care the fact that there's a Weaver here. Weaver's still trying to fight up. Boxy coming in as well, but he just gets annihilated. Meke taken off the face of the earth. And now Boxy, he's held still by that damn creep, which he can't even finish off himself. They can't even kill the creep. I mean, the monkey goes down, but it's at a huge cost for Alliance so far. But they're TPing in more heroes. GH might be overstaying his welcome a little bit. The Enigma trying to run himself away here. The Illuminate comes through. That does land Tiger. Oh, what a stomp from the Centaur Conqueror, though. And that's actually going to save his life.
Because that top death where the Weaver TP'd and died, it gave them so much XP. Like they have these 3 heroes top and they don't have to do anything. They just come and die to them. Oh, here's the Dusa. There's a Bat Rider.
Down the courier. Uh-oh, they're going on to him here. The lasso is out and he's just not surviving whatsoever. Koikver must have been farming on kind of low mana there, with maybe just the insane damage of the morph ripping through his mana fairly quickly. Meanwhile, Tiger being run down by mind control a little bit here. Fairly sure he's not actually looking for a kill because there's a ton of failures there. The Boxy coming in there a little bit too late actually. Never mind, he was certainly looking for a kill and he gets it. They're trying to find the return here, but they have to be careful. Mind control. He's really flexing hard on Alliance here, forcing them back under the tier 2. It's not really willing to come forwards. They kind of get the sense that something's off as no one's showing in this top lane. Mind control playing around with Boxy up here, meanwhile. Matu thinking about it. Tiger's still waiting. So much patience from the Sand King right now. And the pings come out. They actually knock him off the tree with a blinding light, but they're going to make the play onto Insania here. But he's got the Ignis Bats. It's going to hold them still. Matu, he's held inside that ultimate. Meanwhile, Kuro, he's being jumped on the backlines here. He's not going to be able to get out of this one. And now the Avalanche toss comes in onto Matu. Throw in an Illuminate as well. They get a second kill. Alliance cleaning up in this bottom lane. They win this little engagement. GH TPing himself away. Will be successful in doing so. The Centaur gets to the trees.
Like people forgot how to play against this hero because it hasn't been picked in such a long time.
Yeah.
It was so strong, so
yeah, that's one of the advantages of these niche heroes which a lot of these teams play. You know, if no one else is playing them, then no one knows how to play against them. Meanwhile, there's a lasso on top. They've got the Medusa, but she's got the Stone Gaze off in time. And look at Matumbaman in the action pose statue. But he can now get out of that Stone Gaze and start to get to work on Koikver, not surviving this one. Tiny come in, hoping he could do something, but Boxy's probably going to fall victim to Matu as well as he just smashes into the Tiny. The mountain has fallen, and this tier 2 tower is not going to be looking too healthy pretty soon either. Liquid just positioning themselves and just kind of stop that instant initiation which they have from these heroes.
I mean, it kind of makes it easier for you to execute, like farm, right? Like you don't have to think about the sanking. Just
Matu jumping in immediately into Boxy. That goes for the Avatar. This is dangerous as Tiger's running forwards. He's got the EPICENTER Burrow strike through to the Black Hole as well. Coming down from GH, but immediately cancelled by the Ignis. As now Stone Gaze comes out. Matu gets saved up into the trees, but there will be no save for GH, and mind control immediately picked off as well. Yeah, Oracle's in a really bad position right now. The right click's coming through from Koikver. They get another one. Alliance, they've gotten 3 so far. Matu should survive on the trees.
They're gonna go straight into the tower. Like I just mentioned, people forgot how to play against Keeper. That ultimate was everything in that team fight. Like Enigma can't just black hole like that. He doesn't see the Keeper, right?
Matu though going for the ultimate. They're still looking for a fight here, going onto the Tiger here, nearly knocking him out of that Wukong's, but doesn't quite happen. And now this is going to spell trouble. They're still trying to turn around onto Miracle a little bit, but Boxy, now with the Jing is coming out onto him, gets annihilated by Miracle. But Koikva coming to enjoy this fight as well as Matu actually gets brought down inside his own Wukong. He doesn't have enough armor, and Miracle is actually dropped as well. 2 kills again for Alliance. Liquid, they are not doing very well right now.
I haven't seen any other teams play Keeper, but Alliance plays so well. Like, they understand how this hero works so well.
Miracle, there's a lot of heroes coming on him right now. He's got to be careful. He does get the strength morph off in time, but they might have enough damage to rip through him all the same. But nope, waveform up to the high ground. Miracle is quick.
That Lincoln's value.
He's still hanging out here though, inside the tiny form. Now back to the morphling form. Now they go in with the lasso. They've got the Weaver. Can they bring him down in time though? The Ignis Fast is going to hold them still and actually allow the Weaver to get out of this one. Garika's actually dropped by the epicenter. They've ripped through to everybody. It's looking pretty bad for Liquid right now. Matu already dead. Mind control as well being picked off by Mickey. So much work being done by this Keeper. Somebody shut him down. Somebody stop this ultimate.
And the other unexpected thing is that Tiny has a toss combo, and the Keeper keeps giving him mana, so he has this toss combo up like much sooner than you would think, and it's like really messing with Liquid's team fighting. Like, they're not expecting that the Tiny's avalanche toss is like already up. So their positioning is like not...
Miracle into the pit though, he's going for the steal, he gets the Aegis! He actually gets it off them. Alliance robbed of their reward as Miracle brings down the Medusa as well. What are you doing? They take down the Medusa, they grab the Aegis, they're looking for Mickey as well. Here he's under a sentry, he gets pushed away. Tiger with a bow strike, buying his hero a little bit of time here, but that steal was absolutely phenomenal. But Boxy comes in, might have taken that Aegis, he certainly does, and gets Matu as well. Kuro, we're on the runaway here, trying to get his way up into high ground, gets away with that. That's Miracle. Now, oh, he's caught. No, he actually gets the strength morph off just in time. Now they use the lasso to control out the Weaver. Nothing more. They might try and actually get the kill. Miracle's sticking around here. He still wants to fight up, and they actually get the kill onto Mickey for it. And now Boxy, he's not looking particularly good either. The bow strike through onto Miracle. Strength morph once again. And Sanya also playing around with him right now as Mind Control's actually the one dropping kind of low. Alliance trying to clear themselves out here. Blink daggers at dawn as they run themselves back and disengage entirely.
They just need to think about how they can kill the Oracle first, and then vessel up the Morphling. And their problem right now is that they don't have the damage to kill the Morphling.
Boxy has seen Matu's on the tree. They're TPing in some more Alliance heroes into this one. GH, though, could be the target of this. I'm not even sure if Matu can do anything about it. He's actually going to throw it on the Wukong, but GH is already dead. But Boxy, he's in some troubles, and Miracle's in as well. But they've got the epicenter coming through. It's still a lot of damage coming through onto the Morphling here. Miracle needs to get himself away, but he's running out of strength. He's out of strength. He's out of life. Miracle is slain, and Alliance will take another victory again and again, just finding the victories in these fights. I mean...
Right, so Liquid is they're obviously thinking about that. They've been like zoned out of that hill area, but now they're smoking out, seeing if they can just try to contest this Roshan. Here it is. And Alliance.
They're going forward. Boxy actually just loading onto Kuro straight away with the bow strike through as well. They're actually able to find that kill. And now, while they got the black hole, it's down onto 3, which is pretty good. Matu throwing down the ultimate on top of it as well. He'll be able to actually bring down Mickey straight away, but he buys back. Boxy trying on the front line as well, but Boundless Strike going to finish him off. The Ignis doesn't really do much with those BKBs coming out. Koikva loading onto Matu a bit, forcing him back up to the high ground right now. So Alliance forced to buy back on 2 of those heroes. They do manage to get Kuro. But, and also, you know, the ultimates are used, so Alliance shouldn't be super scared right now, but Liquid really kind of trying to pile in here. And Miracle forced back onto his high ground. They have a lot of heroes who can play around this right now as they actually go in. Miracle nearly just drops straight up to Boxy's combination here, and Tiger goes for the ultimate, not really finding anybody though. That one's going to go to waste, but still zones them back out, although they weren't actually in the pit any longer.
Even though they did die, they have an opening here to just get the A game. Right? That was a black hole. That was a BKB black hole when Alliance didn't even know that the aim hole's down, and our team fight is so much stronger. Let's see how we can like pick off this Oracle when he tries to use the Edict, because that's the only spell that's stopping Alliance from taking this tower right now.
Oh, they actually jump in, tossing back. Miracle quite deep here. Roshan comes through as well, but he's going to be able to get that morph off. Ignis actually thrown down on top of him and catches 3 heroes inside of it. And with the stone gaze as well, they're forced into looking at Quake for 2 heroes. Disappears straight off the back, and the toss is going to find Miracle as well. 3 dead. What a combo by Alliance. That was damn fruity from them. As they're onto this high ground now, Quake just taking down the tower onto the racks now as well. The buyback's coming in from Liquid. It's on the Morphling. GH pops a BKB to stop himself being stunned up, and they'll just get that Tiny out of there with the time lapse. Just didn't have a chance. No chance to react there. Look at me. Look at me.
And this dude is about to hit level 25 as well. It's like 34 minutes in. That's pretty fast. Okay, they have the ward now, so they're gonna keep control of the bottom area. Well, has a cheese.
And another toss forwards onto Matu. Again, his BKB still on cooldown. If they can kill him now, it's going to be a pretty good fight for them. The black hole comes on straight onto the Medusa, but there's the Ignis coming in to cancel it up, and the damage is in once again. Quakefer, he's a meat grinder right now. He takes down Matu, GH, and Mind Control. Now look at towards Miracle as well. He'll be able to just weave himself away from this one, but now this game just got so hard.
I think, like I said earlier, when the Medusa used the stone gaze, he was thinking about going in. Is that it? I'm guessing that's what happened. They didn't commit the Will-O-Wisp to the Batrider kill.
Yeah.
Doesn't have buyback on Batrider. He used it in the last engagement. That would have been a really good pickoff. But they're just gonna get the racks.
They nearly got the mega creeps. Quakefer's just hitting buildings. He's stone gaze used just to secure the range racks. Sure, that's worth it. Easy mega creeps.
So disciplined, right? Yeah, he doesn't want to use it for the Roshan for sure. He wants to use it for the fight. Yeah, but they don't want a team fight at the moment until he has that stone gaze up, because that's the key spell to stop the black hole from. Okay, here comes
Quakefer comes in, immediately getting lassoed up. Where the black hole? It doesn't land on anybody! Oh no, that is not right, but he's got the refresher on. We'll be able to throw it down onto the Medusa. Tiger just outside of it as well. Medusa surviving barely throughout that, and then the Weaver comes in to bring him back to life. But Quakefer, they're losing teammates. And Zania's down, but GH and Matu dropping just as quickly. And look at Quakefer's damage! Tearing through everybody! Liquid are completely devastated. They're going to lose Roshan, and they'll probably lose the game as well. Nobody is here for the steals. Miracle just trying to make his way around this fight, but gets caught out by Boxy because he had the damage to finish him off. He doesn't, but he's cancelled the TP. Miracle, at least he's got that Weaver form. Meanwhile, Quakefer just eats a cheese all to himself, has a refresher shard for Insania as well. There's so much damage coming out from the Medusa with the double damage rune as well. They actually just about get money for buyback on the Enigma as well. So GH is in, but he doesn't have a black hole, and look at the creeps inside the base. They've already taken down these tier 4 towers most of the way. There's no way. There is no way Liquid defend this one. They go in for the last ditch effort. They got 4 heroes up, but the Ancient, it's being stricken. Look at GH just trying to come forward. That's a blink away to the creeps even. They can't even get out of the base. Liquid just mobbed like a horde of zombies. Boxy gets an easy one. The stone gaze being used as Quakefer just smacks down this tower. Liquid, well, Miracle will come in from behind, but does get frozen up. And there's the Ancient. It falls. Alliance taking game number 1 versus Team Liquid. Wow. What a result. So pretty mean drops coming out from both of these teams. I like this Bounty Hunter pick. It gives them such a good ability to be keeping tags on this Medusa. Yeah, that's a lot of profit he's been playing.
Whenever I see players like this, it's just so intimidating. Top lane Bounty Hunter.
Oh no, we were looking at the middle. Well, nice shout out there as Boxy does actually get run down. There's a sentry, and that's all it takes.
GH gets one bounty rune, bottom, Rocky. They're gonna get 4 bounties on Liquid.
Yeah, it does seem that way. All of them going over to Liquid. Gonna help them get a bit of a net worth advantage.
Mid lane, that's it.
Oh, they're going in. Quakefer, no TP this time around. He's trying to get under the tower. The right click damage is coming through. The armor bonus from the tower helping out a little bit with the fairy fire as well. Mind control, he's not done. He needs another couple of clicks onto Quakefer here, and he will find them. Mind control runs him down and gets that rotation on Quakefer in the mid. Meanwhile, Miracle gets a kill, but now in trouble himself as Tiger rotates over with the Eidolons and quickly gets the return kill, which I'd say is very much worth it because Tiger got himself 475 gold for that. Mind control seen by Boxy.
They're trying to make some kind of play happen on Liquid so they can like utilize their fighting hero.
Tiger actually hasn't ended his rune, but they use the dust on to bounty enter. Tiger's getting into position though. He could get two inside this black hole. He's looking for it. He's got it set up, and in he goes. Catches just one. No, never mind. Kuro goes into it as well, and that's going to find him the kill onto the Ember. And Kuro soon to follow, and two track kills go in the way of Boxy. A fantastic start to this bounty hunter's life. He certainly did. You know what he's trying to do this game, don't you?
Yeah, and also one thing about the Fatal Bonds is it's really good with the nature's.
Mind control TPing in here. They're looking onto Insania, but Mickey's right on top of him here. And there comes the Warlock ulti, dropping down the golems, but it looks like it's going to be a pretty clean disengage. See, the Shadow Word on Insania. Oops, Storm jumping in. Quickfur, he's ready to roll, but GH is going to come in and turn him into a chicken, and now the shackles come down, but a black hole onto 4 heroes! That is very, very nice. As Mickey comes following up, the damage onto the Medusa. Is it going to be enough, though? He actually turns Mickey to some, but no! The glaive comes flying in from the bounty hunter to finish the job, and now the Hex out onto Troll. Looks like Alliance might still be in some trouble. Troll not out of the woods yet. He's actually killed, and Tiger trying to juke himself around here. Not quite happening, though. Then comes bounty hunter coming in from behind, seeing what he can find as the Shuriken comes bouncing around onto 3 heroes, but the Hex comes out onto him, and Insania doing his best to try and help out his teammate, but in come the damage from GH, and Boxy's going to get finished off, and Insania just gallops his way behind the tower, but it's still being chased. Miracle, he's got the chains mind control here as well. They're going to make it a full 5-man wipe. Despite the 4-man dream black hole, it wasn't enough. They didn't have the follow-up damage, and Liquid just take advantage. They've got their Medusas. They're happy just this game to kind of fall off pacing-wise for a little bit. Allow Matumban to get some creeps. Looking for the Scaddy next item. And meanwhile, Miracle, he's going in pretty deep here. There's a lot of Alliance heroes in for this one, but they're going to force him back to his Remnant. Storm, though, looking forwards. He's got Kuro inside the Electric Vortex. Insania backing up as well. Breaking down the cooldown, but oh my god, Storm just disappears. Liquid tear him a new one. And Insania, he's not looking too healthy either, as he's been run down by Miracle. Making it look easy. What was all that damage?
Lance kept sitting down in this bottom lane and farming up.
Do you see that drawing from Miracle on the map? He just scribbles all over the top lane. What do you expect he's saying from that?
Just gonna stay top, guys. Just don't come here.
Meanwhile, Boxy and Quick are able to find themselves a little snipe onto mind control here, but they're looking for the Medusa here. They're even going to commit the black hole for it. Mickey does have the damage to rip through him, but Superman is going to fall.
So they actually attack 2 sides of the map at the same time. Same, like even if you use the tome now, then when you hit level 15, like you're just going to hit level 15 faster.
Yeah, that's to me. I don't know why he'd save it, but I'm not Kuro, I'm sure he does. Meanwhile, they're jumping in though. Ember Spirit, this is the Orchid reveal, and they're actually going to find themselves a kill. Miracle is not ready for that. Alliance gang up in the middle lane and take themselves down an Ember Spirit.
Push his limits. Because anytime he shows on the map, if the storm zips in with the Orchid, he's gonna die.
Well, they
just go straight to a Roshan.
Attempt, and they actually just immediately silence up the Native Prophet and get on top of him, and this might well be a kill. That the Hex comes in from the high ground, but it's not enough.
Oh.
Roshan getting the bashes in, but Mickey will be able to finish the job. Now running around with his Aegis, but not much HP to speak of. Meanwhile, Koiko finds another one onto GH, and Boxy's just chasing Matu back into the base, stealing his money. The ability to fight is very strong in Alliance.
Walk up from Squid.
Yeah, they want to take this fight. Matu's going to get popped here. Don't think much is going to come of this. I say that. They're actually chasing deep here. They're going on to Matu here. They've got the track off on Tim, immediately purged off by the Manta, but Koifa following up as well. He's got the Electric Vortex as Mickey just starts to get these stacks up onto Matu. Meanwhile, they've actually got Bounty Hunter locked down. The Ignis going to buy him a little bit of space as the ultimate views, but he gets Stone Gazed up. The Stone Gaze up on Medusa means that Mickey can't really do much. And he's still chasing here. Mickey not going to find much for his efforts, and maybe could be in some trouble now as BKB wears out. He's got an Aegis, but they need to try and find a way to fight this one. Meanwhile, Tiger still holding off on that black hole for the time being. Blink gets cancelled by the Maelstrom, but it looks like Troll Warlord will be losing his first life here, but in they go with the black hole. 3 heroes once again, but Hex down does cancel it out, but is it too late? Down comes a Golem, so they're still trying to fight it up. Mickey looking for a target, but he's actually just backing away, it looks like. Miracle comes in, they realize this fight is lost. Tiger and Koikva both falling, and Troll manages to sneak away and TP out. And now Mickey looks into the pit.
Bottom. He's actually committing into this. Okay.
Okay, not afraid. Into Roche Pit. He's got the Ignis to kind of back him up, and Matu doesn't actually have a BKB, but they have to be really careful because Roshan is low. Though Matu takes it very clearly. Oh, who's on the backline? They actually catch the Bounty Hunter off guard here, but Storm comes ripping through, trying to bring down GH. Will be able to do so. He's going to be the first casualty to fight, but buys back immediately. Quickverse still looking for more, but this BKB is starting to run off. He's got to get himself down to the low ground. Signs out onto Mickey as well, means that he's going to have to run, and Matu just straight into the pit whilst they're kept at bay. Mickey, though, he needs to find a way into this one. Tiger, he's got a black hole and a refresher orb. He might be tempted to go for this right now. They need to get in sometime soon. In goes Tiger. He's got a refresher orb. He's going to throw it down, but immediate golem right on top of his face. He's just going to get annihilated by that one. Matu takes Roshan, takes the Aegis, takes Tiger, and Mickey is probably going to die as well. He does manage to pop the ultimate, but he's pretty kind of locked down here, just trying to get a bit of damage off, but GH going to control him up for a couple of seconds, but down he will fall. Mickey is dead, and it's a bit of a chaotic situation for Alliance.
No issue. Play the game out. Eventually, your opponent. Oh, here's the creep wave.
And the Montilt, yeah, finally gets in, and Storm says goodbye. Although a bit of a misplay as they blast them out, keeping two of them alive. And Simon's gonna have to clear them off with the Illuminate. But the good thing is, Storm's not actually using his TPs for this. GH? Oh my god, Boxy's actually in. He's got a BKB, and he's just clearing up heroes. They're not dealing with Boxy at all here. Well, Kuro's had to run himself out as well.
At this point, Liquid doesn't know if the black hole is up or not. Most likely, of course, on it. Try to retreat. Oh, the golem's gonna drop on instead. It's gonna kill Koikba if he commits, so he actually might just die anyway. Oh, that was a really clutch.
Koikba, he's still going down all the same. The Ignis, though, gotta catch him right on the edge. Do they have the damage to keep him inside, though? They don't actually have any lockdown. Mickey sitting on the front lines, might need to get himself back here. Silence comes out, doesn't last too long thanks to that stage resistance to keep on running himself away. And maybe turn around if he wants to. The black hole comes in, lands onto two huge targets. Miracle and Matu trapped inside. Mickey doing the damage. One goes one, down goes two. Aegis is popped. Mind Control trying to hang around the outside of this fight, but they know who they want. And it is Matu here. He's going to pop that Stone Gaze and force himself around a little bit here. He's actually trying to just bash it into Tiger. Now going for the TP out.
Stun in one. Oh, he can't stun him.
Any cancel.
That was really nice play by. Like when in Dota, normally at this late in the game, everything comes down to 10. So if there's no, oh wow, whoa, Koikva, what are you doing there, buddy?
Going in deep, going in really deep.
He went in for the creep wave, and he was TPing out, but he didn't time it properly. Then GH just blinked in and caught him.
Yeah, he's really trying to look for these big black holes this game. Tiger feeling the momentum. And Storm, only 20 seconds left until he's back into this one, so pretty painful to watch the racks being attacked, and there is no response.
Oh, Mr. Mosquito, he got caught.
Oh, meanwhile though, deep into the base, and Sign is being chased by Miracle with that BKB, and they're going to bring him down, but also Boxy having to pop his own BKB, but this one is not really getting out. The right click damage from GH, Mind Control, and Kuroki. I mean, they don't have a lot between them, but they will finally bring down Boxy.
Okay, so the Storm didn't buy back, and now his two teammates who didn't have buyback just died. They're in a really bad spot now.
Yeah,
Alliance.
Out of the frying pan into the fire for Alliance. To make sure it comes in, so they just have to wave goodbye to their top racks here. Still 40 seconds until the Bounty Hunter comes back, because this might just be Liquid ending it. Silence out onto Mickey here. Mickey, he's in some trouble. Pops the same dagger, just starts hitting trees, trying to keep himself alive. The Hex comes out, gonna hold him back, and there's no chance for him to get back to base. He does have the buyback. Tiger sitting inside the Shadow Blade right now. Stun out onto the Ember Spirit. Mickey coming forwards. The tier 4's being beaten down. 15 seconds until the Bounty Hunter's back. Bought themselves a little bit of time. Liquid, they're not willing to leave the base quite that easily as Mickey comes running forwards onto Matu here again, getting silenced up and trying to net the real Matu here as the Storm comes blinking around and the Hex comes out, 4-staffed back. They're just keeping Mickey nice and safe. They need to deal with these creeps which are kind of hitting their base right now, Alliance. But they are holding a little bit longer. Are they really going to be able to sneak this one? I mean, Alliance, they're getting Roshan really low.
The chants are not going in.
Liquid. Koikva don't go at the pit. Oh, he's not doing it.
Going for
Storm
the
actually jumps himself up. They're looking for the Bounty Hunter, but Storm's coming in to try and help him out. They're just trying to distract though. Roshan is being taken. Mickey, get back into the pit. He's getting out of the pit. There we go. Gets back in. Finishes off Roshan, and that's going to be a refresher shard for Tiger. So 3 black holes if they really need it. And now they TP back to base. I can't believe they got away with that one. Meanwhile, point control actually going on to Tiger here, but Murky is right on top of Tiger, but I'm not sure you want to go for this with a whole of Liquid coming in from behind. He's going to have to pop the ultimate, trying to chop up anybody he can find here, but they're balancing the aggro beautifully. Mickey can't find the right target. Now with that BKB going down, he's probably going to be in some trouble. Aegis is available, and Sania coming in to try and save the day.
If he gets to 25 and he gets the demonic conversion talent, like really oh, Boxy, hello? They're gonna start the final? Oh, they just want the rune. No, they got the arcane rune on the Ember Spirit. That's huge.
Boxy just hanging out in a really nice position. But yeah, double runes up on Miracle right now. You do not want to come near this guy. Sleight of Fist. It's gonna be pretty quick. The charge is restoring and the double damage rune. But Lions are actually going in on this. They're looking at Kuro here. Kuro, he's got silence up. He's got the Aghanim's, but he might not even get a chance to use his ultimate. Can they bring him down in time? They need to just finish him off before he can get it off. Yes, they will be able to do so. But meanwhile, Mickey controlled up. He has got the Aegis, which he'll be able to use now as Boxy running forwards. GH, well, they're just looking for the backlines, but Miracle with the double damage and just tearing its heroes in the back. Whole last about 2 seconds before Tiger dies. Liquid find themselves 3. They're looking for more as well. Mind Control will not be able to grab another one, though.
No, but
that's costly.
Yeah, now it's gonna be a really big uphill battle here for Alliance. 4 versus 5. No Enigma available.
Yeah, the one kind of saving grace that they had in these team fights. Mickey actually could just control up on the front lines. I'm fairly sure he doesn't have buyback. He doesn't have buyback. He doesn't have ultimate either. He's just got to stay away. The Golem's still chasing. Meanwhile, Storm playing around a little bit here. He needs to get off. He's got no mana. He's got no life. 120 seconds. I'm fairly sure that this game is over right now. Troll trying to come in. Troll trying to do something. But the Golems, the heroes, it's all just coming down on the Ancient right now. And they will get it blown. Liquid, they take Alliance's throne and bring this game to a third match.
What if they just pick the Ember again? I mean, Ember, it might not be the physical damage they're looking.
Could they drow on Liquid?
Can make up.
Oh, they go Sven.
But they go for the Sven. Oh, okay.
Yeah, I was gonna say, you can just use the Holy Persuasion and get another one.
Alright, that's also good enough.
Yeah.
They got 3 Golems.
They're looking at Insania right now. GH happy to kind of fight this one. There's Kuroki's coming in. They're coming in quick. Here comes a first stone. Here comes a second and the third. So much damage and more. It just doesn't stop. The machine gun of rocks gets kill onto Insania. Miracle on the run. Tiger being surrounded a little bit here. Sun comes out. I think he might be. He pulls down the Midnight Pulse, but nice Fisher actually. Torrent going to hold them back, but the right clicks are going to come in, and that's going to be a kill. But the return kill coming in quickly. Quickford finds it, but it was much more gold coming out for Mind Control. So this is totally worth it for Tiger right now. It wasn't First Blood. Lance unable to secure any kind of kill up here, but Boxy keep on rolling into this lane. And Tiger as well, they're looking to really try and push this one down. Marty with the Max Xenotoxin, a very annoying target. He drops on the floor again and again. The damage coming through onto Marty with the boat as well. They might have enough to bring down this Viper. They're going to need a little bit more damage. Koifa running in as well. And Matu finally going to fall hit. Eventually goes down to Boxy. But now Miracle on the backlines gets a big hit onto one. Tiger as well, not really looking like he's going to survive this one. Boxy into the trees here. He's got to find a way out of this one, but I'm not sure he will. GH just chasing him here. He's going to have the stun in 2 seconds, Boxy. What can you even do right now? He's going for a little run. He's just going to try and run them around as much as they can here. Liquid, though, they don't have a stun left. They actually used the Impale already, so that's going to be a free Boxy escape there.
They just TP'd out, so Quakewood just trying to make some space plays here. Miracle could be in some trouble in some mid, but he's going to get out okay, and it's actually Liquid now turning around with the aggression. Another Toxin with the Wrath of Nature doing a fair amount of damage as they punch into this middle tier 1 tower. Ping's coming out onto it. Boxy coming in from behind. He's got the split available. Should they want to go for this fight? The X-Marks is out onto Mind Control as well. They seem to have this kill in the bag. It's taking a little bit of time. Mind Control, especially with the Warcry, tanking up a little bit more. Stun from the low ground from the Sven. Mind Control gets himself out with Divine Favor, healing him up a little bit as well. They're still looking for kills here on Alliance. Matu might be the new target. X-Marks is out onto him and a Troll Ward as well. Although he's now Viper struck up, so he could be in some trouble. G on the run here, but gets into the tree lines. Liquid, well, they lose one, but that's going to be about it. I say that. I mean, Boxy's still hunting, but I don't think he's going to have the time to finish off Mind Control here. Let's see. Yeah, Divine Favor from Chen should be enough to bring him down. They do purge it off instantly. Meanwhile, Vehicle going in. They got the real Boxy held still here, and that'll be a death for him.
I'm not sure if Alliance don't care or if they can't do anything about it.
Oh, they actually cannot do anything about it. They definitely care that Liquid is gonna get that Roshan, but
yeah, he's just playing games, pushing out, making space. Dragon Hero's back, just trying to prevent this high ground push as long as possible. But Liquid, they're coming into Boxy here. However, he throws down the split and gonna throw a rock onto Matu here. Mickey going deep onto Matu here, just using that ultimate, trying to blow him up, and will start to chop through him. It's a blender. Tiger is gone.
And oh, he gets a nice blink out. Get him, but Kuro is gonna die here. Alliance is actually getting into a really good position in this game now. Like their team fight and their items are coming together, and they're gonna be quite scary pretty soon.
So, Liquid, they had a pretty good advantage. They still do have the advantage. I mean, when it comes to gold, they have plateaued, but in the game, I'm kind of scared for them. And the X-Mark's actually coming through onto mind control with the Macropire as well. He's just getting annihilated. He's baked by the Jakiro.
All these deaths, like they're so costly. Like one pick off on any hero on Liquid side, they're gonna get so much map control back. And this Nature's Prophet already died twice in the past 3 minutes, and they are getting that mine.
Oh, Koikba, in comes a God's Strength Miracle on top of him. They've got the lockdown, they've got the damage, but the Ice Path, is it enough? Koikba running for the trees, doesn't have mana. He's got the drums, he's got a juke like a madman here, and he's doing so far. They can't chase him, he's so quick, eating through the tree. It's so much so. He's just tripped him! He's done it! Oh my god, Koikba with the plays. Liquid, they get absolutely ruined.
This Troll Warlord is definitely becoming a big problem, and the moment that he has Basher, it's gonna be really difficult for the Sven as well if he ever gets bashed up once by the Troll Warlord.
Yeah, the moment you start getting that attack speed coming through onto the Sven, it makes life very difficult for Miracle. I mean, we've seen what happens when Svens get controlled up in fights, and it is not pretty. Meanwhile, Sania actually came a little bit too close to the pit there, and Liquid will defend violently. They don't really have anything to deal with it. They've got the black hole, but getting that off, they'd rather just kind of farm up for the next timing. So BKB from Tiger, and the ping's coming out.
Able to find his farm without dying. He's actually 4-0-1. This guy has been very impressive this game.
Yeah, that is some crazy map sense from him. Oh, Matu, they're actually jumping straight away onto the Viper here. Viper does get the Viper strike off onto Tiger, trying to keep him locked down, kind of cancel the opportunity for a black hole as they'll be able to bring down Matu. And now the black hole just comes out straight away onto the Sven. Tiger just wants to keep him locked down, wants to go for everybody else on the backside of the fights. Miracle will finish off Tiger, but they are going for GH here instead. Alliance prioritizing. Meanwhile, the Sven just hold up into the air, but yeah, Mind Control going for them rat plays. They get the tower, but that's about it. The BKB and TP out from Mind Control must be committed. A little bit costly, but they'll take it for a bit of high ground breach. But he is very far away. Meanwhile, Alliance swarming over this top lane a little bit, just looking to wrest back control of his area. He did lose it a little bit in the last fight, but
another smoke from the bottom area to go top.
Boxy, Mickey, let's split up from the rest of their team. Mickey's going to run into everybody. Stun comes down onto him. Vibe Strike as well, but Alutso going to wake it back up. But can he get off any spells? He does manage to get the ultimate off just about in time on such low HP. Tiger coming in, just going to break up his trees. Mickey chasing forwards and not letting him life steal. Now he can turn around, but Mickey's actually doing a ton of work onto Miracle here. Mickey and Miracle fighting it up. He's just going to try and TP himself back, and that is going to be successful for him. It's actually only the Jakiro that dies. Oh, hold on. Brew could be in some trouble. In come the trees, forcing Brew the long way around. Boxy, well, the load's still going to reflect a bunch of spells, but they're still pounding into the Brewmaster up here. He's going to make it to his high ground, but not any further than that as he's brought down. Does buy back. Meanwhile, GH, he's stuck on the high ground right now. The X-Mark's keeping him in place as Kunkka. His own trees blocking him off. AGH, there's no escape onto the low ground for him. The tower's probably going to do the job, although in comes Miracle with the God Strength. Takes down Tiger. Now looking onto Mickey as well. Mickey, though, he can fight up. He's still going for Miracle here. Miracle's in some trouble. The Spirit Vessel on him. The X-Marks as well. Dragged back with the torrent. They get him down as well. And Chen's going to be another one. The stun comes down onto two of them. It's not really enough to hold them back as Chen's in the air forever. Koikva, he's taking a bit of damage as Matu coming back in. Mind Control as well. Miracle buys back. They want to take this fight. Kunkka, he's dropping low and he is dead. Does have buyback on Kunkka as well. It's 20 seconds until the Enigma comes back. Meanwhile, Boxy in the middle of everybody. Doesn't have split. Doesn't have anything as he's just going to get destroyed. And that's, well, he's gone for 100 seconds.
They're not buyback on the Brewmaster. This is going to be a lot of buildings being taken right here.
Following him, so, I mean, if they had any chance of defending these barracks, it is now gone.
Yeah, they get the top
make
racks
his
for
way
free.
back
2
over. Is that a
mangoes
BKB?
used up, so they can
Koikfer?
get some mana.
Koikfer uses a BKB here. I'm not too sure about that, but they're going to get the Boat X Mark combo off onto Matu here, but he's just going to greave himself straight up, try and get himself away. Mickey's got those further stacks coming in quickly, but doesn't want to go too far forward. A stun thrown out on Tim, get the axes that Sven can't really jump on. Yeah, they need to push this. And actually with the creeps coming in at top as well, and there's going to be backdoor protection down those final sets of barracks very shortly.
It's a matter of seconds. They need to start a team fight already if they really want to do something.
Boat comes through. Viper, he's dropping quickly. The split even comes out. It looks like they've just given up on Matu right now. They're trying to get through him, but meanwhile back in the base, mind control, he's just getting to work. These barracks are falling quickly. Meanwhile, they have managed to kill Matu Mbaman, and now they're up onto the high ground. Mickey just chasing forwards here. He's got that Satanic, but he's taking a ton of damage from the tower alone. Meanwhile, the bottom racks, they're under fire. No one's coming back for this one. Mind control, he's going to get the megas. Alliance, that was probably not the play, and they TP back after everything to a home which has been destroyed. You could actually go out of base and buy it right now. I wouldn't have buyback, but I mean, if you're buying a rapier, do you really care that much about buyback? And there we have it. It's a rapier time, second of the day, and this one belongs to Mickey. He just can't ulti. He needs to go back and get some mana back, otherwise he's not going to be able to press that R button.
Yeah, they're actually slowly taking down the tier 4s with the Viper's poison attack. You see that? It actually does so much damage.
No Boxy coming in, so like, GH, please stop doing this. And now they're initiating pretty heavily. They want to try and maybe bring down GH here, but it's just not looking very likely. Tiger coming in, doesn't have a target for the black hole. Matu fighting up here. They're just going to start chopping away at this Viper. They turn their attention back to GH right now. Meanwhile, they need to make sure mind control doesn't go for anything in the backlines. They're still trying to fight up in here. Meanwhile, Tiger being chased away. He's actually just dying to the mega creeps. He needs to get back to base, and Zanya as well. So low, a Miracle comes in, finds one. They're going to have to just black hole him, but he's not falling into the fountain. But Mickey going to town. Miracle chopped down. He's got a buyback. There is a Chen alive as well. They can bring him back into this fight, and that certainly will
no black hole available anymore. Oh,
yeah, and now the ultimate gets thrown onto Kunkka here. Kunkka being drummed. Tiger, he's got a chance to do this right now, but GH, the throne is going down the throne. They need to do something, and they need to do it now, but it's a nice black hole onto 2 heroes, but the rest of Liquid just with the throne. The God Strength Sven takes down the Ancient. Team Liquid will be victorious. It doesn't really end in a big fight. It doesn't end in fireworks. It just ends.
Yeah, that was really well played by Liquid. Very systematic. Alliance seemed like they had some opportunities here and there to make some comebacks, but